What is going on, my peeps? Your boy Versatile is back after hours, back with episode 19 of Versatile After Hours. Yes, if you guys haven't noticed already, this is the visual podcast you can catch on this channel. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, ignite the like button on this video, make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that way you guys stay informed when I drop videos. And if you can't catch the visual podcast, there is an audio version, the audio podcast, that is on most likely your favorite podcast platform. So if you haven't already subscribed there as well. So as I said, it's episode 19. It's been a tough last 2 weeks, very, very much so, understandably so. And definitely, just in condolences goes out to the people who have been having to deal with a lot of what's been going on. Of course, myself included and my wife, we're no strangers to what has been taking place, and it's tough to see, given that we are all humans at the end of the day. But one of the things that's helped me to kind of get motivated to be proactive about it is finding a message and hope in the Bible. So what I do, what we do is we do go and talk to our neighbors monthly, weekly, trying to share a message from the Bible that does encourage real hope. And so that's what we try to do, to give people something good to think about, especially given the circumstances, not just within the last 2 weeks, but that have taken place throughout humanity, the existence of us. It's hard to see man fixing something like this permanently. And if something like this perhaps does get fixed, something else breaks, so it's always been a cycle. And of course, no doubt, we would like to see a beautiful change, regardless, because nobody wants to be treated, bad or brutalized. But we understand that it's hard for something like this to stay, cemented in the system in which we live in. And so, doing a lot of research in the Bible, finding that hope in the Bible, we just like to share that message with a lot of people. So that's what we do to be proactive and try to give people something good to think about and encourage people. So with that being said, let's finally get into some of the news that is still kind of unfortunate, but then good at the same time. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Samsung's new Galaxy Watch could have a rotating bezel, and I hope that if that is the case, that they keep the Galaxy Watch active style or profile of the watch face and casing. Now, if it's a Galaxy Watch 2 and not a Galaxy Watch Active, then it is going to be much more similar to the Galaxy Watch, of course. And I don't even have the Galaxy Watch Active 2, and I don't have my Galaxy Watch on right now. But I have a bezel ring on it to make it silver on silver, because it's silver body, black rotating bezel. So I can see some refinement there with the Galaxy Watch 2, and maybe they do go silver or black on black with it, or maybe a couple other colors or material build for the Galaxy Watch 2. So that would be interesting to see, nonetheless, and I'm looking forward to it. I still have to get my hands on the Galaxy Watch Active 2 because I very, very much so like that style. I know it's like 2 millimeters smaller than the 46 millimeter that is with the Gear S3 and Galaxy Watch. So 44 is not too bad, and given that it's like a much more rounded style, I really like that look. And it's like, I won't say so, it's subtle. It's like subtle, classy. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely swag it out, and I will hope I can get that one day. We'll see. Maybe they drop a Galaxy Watch Active 3. Who knows? But right now, the Galaxy Watch, successor or whatever, is now kind of being rumored and leaked out there. So that's interesting to see. And Google's Android TV device leaks, and it has a remote, which means it must be something in relation to like a Chromecast-like situation. I don't know 100%. It will be interesting nonetheless. When I think of Android TV, I think of NVIDIA. NVIDIA Shield's, platform that they had, and I always wanted one, and low key, I still kind of do, just cause, but the way you can, TVs have streaming services and everything, it's kind of put the Shield out of business, unless you're going to use it to play video games. But it's interesting nonetheless that Google's got another device coming out that you can plug up to your TV or whatever and stream content. So that's going to be interesting to see. Now, gaming wise, the PS5 event was postponed, understandably so, due to all the protesting taking place. That was supposed to take place June 4th, and boy, were we all excited. But I think we also understand why, and don't mind ultimately that it was put on the back burner for other things to take place. So hopefully we'll get news from Sony soon. They did say news will be coming soon. I don't know what that means. I don't know if to me, as I said, I think it was in episode 18, that their best bet would be to probably honestly wait till like the end of July or beginning of August, because if they don't want any attention taken away from their solid pieces of content coming out, which is The Last of Us Part 2 coming out in 2 weeks, and their best bet is to even then try to get the PS5 information out next week, because the week after that will be The Last of Us 2. So you definitely don't want enough, you don't want the PS5 and The Last of Us Part 2 clashing heads, unless you kind of start off the PS5 event with The Last of Us Part 2 being played on the PS5. So I can understand why if we don't get it next week, we might get it at the end of June, in between The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima, because Ghost of Tsushima is July 17th. So even there, they have an opportunity to go like around the July 1st or the first week of July timeframe, which is enough time for reviews and people's hype about The Last of Us Part 2 to come through and settle in. And then you run into the PS5 event, and that gives you another 2 weeks or so before Ghost comes out. Now, if they don't want to do that and they don't want any interference with Ghost, because it seems like these are like the last couple games to end the PS4 genre or generation, it makes sense for the PS5 event to take place in August or the end of July after Ghost of Tsushima. That way, August is like a whole month of people being able to speculate and talk about and just really soak in the PS5 event. And most likely, maybe we'll get a price then too, and pre-orders and all that kind of stuff. And then September rolls around, we got Avengers, and of course that's cross-platform, but that's a good thing still, because that's still content that's coming out on the PS4, and we'll probably see a patch update for that for the PS5 as well. And that's September, and then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered also comes out the same day. So you still have some stuff generated for PS4, but nothing that will overshadow the hype for the PS5 coming like a couple months later, because I'm still projecting somewhere around November 20th for the PS5 to actually be on sale. So if you look at the schedule that way, that makes sense also in terms of that. And then if there's any other games conferences taking place that can be done depending on what the coronavirus out here is doing, then that still gives them the opportunity to showcase and continue to keep the hype train rolling for the PS5. So definitely excited there. Still, it's just, I want to see what that box looks like, because we've seen what DualSense looks like, the DualSense controller. What does the PS5 look like? I'm still saying about 470 and 520 if there's two PS5s, one having a larger storage bank, you could say. Or if it's just one, I'm still looking at like 470 for the price of 469 or something like that for the price of the PS5. So, we'll see. That's all we can say, is we will see. And then EA also this past Monday, June 1st, postponed their Madden 2021 event because of the protests and stuff this week. So I don't know when they'll schedule that. Maybe next week. We'll see. We still got plenty of time for Madden, because Madden typically doesn't come out until August. So they still got plenty of time to showcase Madden. So we'll see. We'll see about that. And last but not least, it's a shorter podcast this week, because really hasn't been too much news outside of the global reaction to what took place 2 weeks ago. My video on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 keyboard case cover will be dropping on Monday, and I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on that. And as you guys can see here, I have it flexed a little bit more further back, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's pretty exciting. And with that being said, I've showed you guys this before, but I Still got these 4 cases. I'm probably gonna start putting them on Swapper here soon if nobody wants one yet. If you guys have been waiting on my 2-week review basically for the keyboard and how it's been holding up before you kind of reach out to me about grabbing one of these, you know, I can understand that. Just let me know in the comments down below. I'll let you know where you can reach me. Of course, I already have in the description box. You have, you know, below the video, of course, you have my Instagram and my Twitter. And so again, the names is @VrsatileMW on Twitter and then @MicahWoods8 on Instagram. So, you know, if you haven't, you know, if you've been deciding, thinking about it, pondering on it, definitely reach out because I only got 4 left. So let me know. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys again appreciate it, enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys stay safe out there. Because these protests are starting to take place like everywhere. So just be safe, be mindful of the curfews and stuff like that. We don't want nobody getting hurt out here. And yeah. So again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for the visual podcast. Ignite the like button on this video and hit that notification bell so that way you guys stay informed when I drop videos. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the audio podcast on your favorite podcast platform. So that way you guys can still keep up to date with Vrsatile After Hours, even if you can't watch it. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys appreciate and enjoyed it. Your boy Vrsatile is signing out. And until the next video, we're officially closed.